If you've been struggling with a chronic illness for a while and still don't have a diagnosis, don't give up. When I first started getting sick, it took a year and a half to get a diagnosis. And the only reason I ended up with a diagnosis was a GI doctor decided to do a bunch of testing just to appease me. He was not expecting to find any answers through the testing. However, all of the testing came back positive for different types of diagnoses. It took me a year and a half for someone to just do testing to figure out what was wrong with me. Then the irony of it all was he dropped me because I was too complex of a patient, because I had too many different diagnoses going on. And that's how I ended up at the Cleveland Clinic. But if you're out there and you're struggling with a chronic illness and you still don't have a diagnosis and doctors are dismissing you, don't give up. Always continue to look for answers. Fight for yourself. You know your body best. You know that something's wrong. Just because the first test doesn't reveal something doesn't mean there's nothing wrong, or the second, or the third, or the fourth test. Something is wrong if you feel something is wrong. Keep fighting to get answers. And the diagnosis process for a chronic illness can take a while. It's not easy to get answers to what's going on. For me, it took going out to the Cleveland Clinic to really start to get help for my diagnoses, because all of the doctors around here basically told me that I was a complex case. None of the surgeons at my local hospital would even touch me. I basically had to go out to the Cleveland Clinic in order to get help. And then when it was recommended for the second ileostomy, and that was my only hope, all of the surgeons locally said there was no way in hell they would ever place an ileostomy on me again. So if you're out there and you're struggling and no doctor is listening to you, just keep fighting. You will get the answers that you need. You will figure out what is wrong. And don't allow someone else to tell you that nothing wrong with your body when you know that there's something wrong with it.